What's up, Grassroots fam? Welcome back to my Crazy Landlord. Father's Day. The day when all fathers should feel blessed and you know, just
maybe cook out if you want.
Cook out.
Hang out with family. During quarantine, you obviously want to keep it to your household, but
Right.
which is what we did.
Right. I wake up on Father's Day and there are people out in the pool, scrubbing it down, getting it all prepped up.
And we're wondering, like, why is there so many people? There's probably about 5 people at this point. We're like, why is there so many people cleaning out this pool? I guess he needed a lot of help.
A lot of help. Well, little did we know, that's because they were filling it up.
Mm-hmm.
Water truck comes, they fill this pool up. By this time, there are about 8 people out there. Wow, okay. So I can't even go outside because we're supposed to be quarantining. And all these
large group of people
are out there messing with this pool in our yard.
Mm-hmm.
So we're constrained to the inside of our house. We can't go outside.
I'm not gonna be out there with them. Like all these people I don't know, plus the landlord. You know, like
whose judgment I already question. So little did we know. Flash forward a couple hours later, and there is a full-fledged pool party going on. Father's Day. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Like, we're stressing the whole time. Like, why are they partying? Like, they've got this whole setup going on. There's kids everywhere. And like, they're not leaving. They're all just having this party. And we're like, okay, so they got the pool filled up for themselves so that they could come swim in it. And we're sitting here thinking, is this going to be an all the time thing? Is this just today? But it's just very strange. There's people in the yard partying in your yard.
I kind of, even with as bad as it was, you doing it on Father's Day, I feel like I could kind of be understanding about it. Hey, all these people came out and they helped with the pool.
Let them swim in it.
Let them swim and for a little bit,
Which is it's still weird.
Which is still weird.
Which is still weird.
But, I'm thinking, maybe we can have a conversation and we can get something, because obviously they're filling it up. We can use it too, right? It's on our property that we're renting.
So we're like willing to let that slide. Okay, there was people partying in our yard. Maybe we let that slide because now we have a pool we can swim in.
Hey, benefits, right?
Yeah, so it's a trade-off.
Not so much.
A couple days later.
After we got to swim in that pool one time, and I think probably what happened was he drove by and saw us in the pool.
So after we swam in it one time, it was actually the same day, the very same day. We were going a few hours later. Me and our 5-year-old decide to go hop back in the pool. And we go over there, we grab the towels, and I go to pull the ladder down and it wouldn't come down. I'm like, what is going on? And I look and there's a padlock on the steps, so you can't pull the steps down. And as you can see from the pictures, you can't get to it without having the steps down. I'm not gonna be climbing the fence or anything. Yeah, so at that moment, the little guy had a meltdown. No! He was so devastated. Like, why is it locked? We felt a little strange at that time, so then what did we do the next day?
I asked him, what can we get worked out on the pool? And we were told that it was an insurance liability. Now,
I'm like, okay, well, can we get a key?
Right?
No.
Or something? No. Now, it wasn't an insurance liability when it was full of mosquitoes and broken glass and all these other things. It wasn't a liability.
It wasn't locked then.
But now, all of a sudden, because it's cleaned out and
filled up,
now it's a liability. So I'm thinking, okay, so you're telling me you're gonna have pool parties over at my house every weekend, and no, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Parties and a bunch of people, large gatherings of people during a pandemic coming in your yard and partying.
So it's been several times now that they've done this. They've been out and they've spent several hours in the pool and made it to where we couldn't even go outside.
And I would like to mention that this is not a shared yard.
This is not a shared
This
yard.
is one property out in the country with its own yard that we are renting. We're renting the entire property, right? Yeah. So
that we've been fixing up for free.
yeah.
Not charging them to fix it up. But it gets even worse. Make sure that you hit that like and ding that bell. Tune in for the next episode.